When one thinks of a fighter, the word glory comes to mind. Like the ancient days of gladiator times, the modern warrior gloves up for battle in a similar fashion. If history has taught us anything, the momentary glory a fighter receives after a fight comes at a cost. This is the story of the lives of Canadian professional boxers and their journey to Moncton.
I'm Jason, Friday the 13th, Douglas. Yeah, I live in Kitchener, Ontario, and I train in Toronto. So I drive either to Extreme Couture in Toronto or I drive to Cabbagetown Boxing Club in Toronto, and I get great training there. It's worth it. Depends on what time of the day, part of the day, and traffic, but an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. You know, I don't really speed too bad, so hour and 15. I'm 9 wins, 4 losses, 4 knockouts. Now, living in the United States, I was a road warrior. I'd fight people in their hometown, undefeated people. I'd beat them in their hometown, but I had a couple, close losses. They weren't bad losses. They were decision. All my losses are decision losses. I lost my first 2 fights at 160 pounds and 165 pounds. That's not my weight. I walk around at 200, 210. So I killed myself to make the weights. I lost fair and square. But the 2 losses I had, the split decision losses, were also hometown decision fights, and they were ridiculous. They were horrible. The officiating was very dishonorable. And you saw the last fight with Ryan Henney on TV. Ridiculous. I won 9 of those 10 rounds. They took points away from me for nothing, for Ryan Henney walking in head first into my head. I didn't headbutt, he headbutted himself. Those judges, I don't know what kind of drugs they were on, but you shouldn't be reffing fights when you're on drugs.
Judge Paul Smith scored the bout 76-75 in favor of Douglas. And Judge Ricardo Ocasio scored the bout 77-73 for the winner by split decision, Henry Now, our local fighters will be going up for an IBU championship right here in
My name's Billy Martin, and I'm head boxing coach for Jason Douglas. Well, we've been together in this camp now. It's been about 5-6 weeks we've been together, but I've known Jason since he's been an amateur for a long time. So I've worked with him in the past, helped him out with sparring and stuff like that. So. You know what? When Jason came to me, first thing I wanted to do is, make sure he's in the best shape of his life for this. It's going to be a 10-round Canadian title fight. The last time they fought, it was a 4-rounder. So we're going to make sure he's in the best shape of his life to go for 10 hard rounds. And we've been really focusing on that and his boxing. Yeah, we've been, this is probably our 5th week together. I believe we'll have a full camp of almost 8 weeks together. He came to me, yeah, it's probably, this is our 6th week together. Yeah. Amateur background, I mean, for one, it gives him that solid foundation, that boxing foundation, and I mean, he's a fighter. He loves to fight. He's tough, and it's hard to take that away when you got a really good, strong fighter, big background in boxing, amateur boxing, and he loves it. What more can you say? The guy loves to fight, so.
Wait, I got a message for you, man. I got a message for you. I'm hungry. I'm poor. I work my ass off. I'm poor. You got money. I know you got money, man. But hey, I'm going to give you some confidence. Since I beat you every time we fought, every round, I'm going to give you some confidence. Come get me, Frank. In 2 weeks, come get me. But I'm going to tell you, I'm hungry, I'm a dog, and you're my meat. September 10th, I'm going to smoke you, and then I'm going to eat you alive.
Frank White has been coming up here to train with us. I'm going to manage him for, I think, the rest of his career, however many fights that may be. But especially we're taking it one fight at a time with this one coming up in New Brunswick.
I'm not too worried about his predictions because, you know what? I've only ever fought Jason 4 rounds. Yeah. This is not amateur. This is professional. This is a 10-round fight. Let's see how he reacts when we get into the late water.
Yeah.
Right? Deep water. Yeah. Let's see how he reacts. You know, I've been there. I've done that. I've been champion. I know what it takes to be champion. He doesn't. He doesn't. So. I fought Jason 3 times as an amateur. Jason, he received all 3 decisions, but in my eyes, you know, the first fight we fought, he beat me hands down. The next 2, I fought him in the Nationals in Montreal, and by far I thought I should have got the decision easily. And the last fight, I fought him in Barrie here, a 4-round fight, professional, which I should have never took. We weren't really prepared. The fight was on, the fight was off, the fight was on, the fight was off. Even the day of the fight, we didn't know where the fight did we go, you know? So I wasn't prepared. Yeah. I didn't put the time in the gym, and we've had a good camp so far, and it's going to be a different story this time.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go fight, you know what I mean? Yeah. I've been 10, I've been 12, I've been champion. In my eyes, I still should be champion. I don't believe Ryan Henney beat me. You know, I don't believe, you know.
I watched that fight. I just said that in the interview with Phil. I watched that fight. No way you even put Henney down in that fight.
Yeah, you know.
That's a 2-point round.
Yeah. But, you know, Jason went out there and fought him too. I scored the fight. I don't like either one of the guys, to be honest with you, but I thought it could have been a draw, but with the dirty tactics Jason was using with his head and his elbows, he had his points taken away. That took the draw away from him. I thought it should have been a draw.
Raymond Luguali, Mount Kilimanjaro, and I'm watching this fight on Go Fight Live.